The woman glanced inside the torn martial arts manual and automatically became its owner, thus mastering the most powerful martial art. The woman who had been very weak before suddenly felt as light as a bird. She could even dance with a sword. From someone fragile, she transformed into the most powerful being of the past 100 years. Soon she understood the martial secrets that no one in her family had ever learned in centuries. The patriarch quickly discovered what had happened and everyone was extremely excited. In reality, the woman was the youngest daughter of a martial arts family, but due to her weakness, she had never been able to learn martial arts. One day, the young woman's mother wished to copy a martial arts manual for her daughter to improve her physical condition, but unfortunately the eldest sister surprised her and tore the manual into pieces. She also cruelly trampled on her mother's hand before tying her to a tree to increase her own power. Then she struck the woman with lightning and the woman screamed in pain. The eldest succeeded and claimed that she could not master the martial manual, but she would likely win the family competition. As she was leaving, celestial deities suddenly appeared and the woman, still weak, pointed to a sword beside her, asking her mother to pass it to her. She restored the torn martial manual and the next moment it transformed into a golden light that entered her mind. The mother, stunned, noticed that her daughter, who had been too weak to walk, had now transformed. She instantly understood the martial manual and became the strongest person. The competition soon arrived. The uncle mocked everyone, boasting that the previous champions were his sons. The patriarch announced that his eldest daughter had mastered the martial manual, but the young woman replied that she would show everyone what true martial mastery meant. The younger brother, furious, wanted to kill his sister. That's when everyone realized that the once fragile woman could now easily defeat her opponents. Even the uncle, an expert, was no match for her. The younger brother, unable to bear the humiliation, launched his ultimate technique against her. The woman was knocked to the ground. It turned out that without the sunlight, she lost her strength. Not understanding why this was happening, she felt helpless. Others mocked her, calling her useless. That's when the competition began. The eldest sister defeated all her opponents, and the uncle, believing she had truly mastered the manual, advised his son not to participate. Suddenly the clouds parted and the sun appeared. The woman regained her strength and realized that her power came from the sun. When the announcement of the eldest sister's victory was made, the young woman declared that she would challenge her to prove her true strength and protect both her mother and herself. Others mocked her and her father severely reprimanded her, calling her a disgrace. But the woman didn't care. As her sister attacked, she quickly dodged and pushed the attack away. Furious and filled with doubts, the eldest launched her ultimate technique at her. Night was falling, but the young woman decided to end the competition quickly. She used her ultimate technique to defeat her sister. As night fell, the woman collapsed to the ground and everyone thought she had sustained fatal injuries. At that moment, the uncle's child, after using an energy pill, knocked the eldest sister out and threw the woman to the ground. The younger brother stepped forward and after a confrontation, he became the champion. The uncle proud mocked the patriarch, claiming that the patriarch would never become champion unless he gave up the victory after being humiliated by him. The woman noticed that the sun would soon reappear. She wanted to tell her father to wait a little longer, but he slapped her and humiliated her. Under everyone's reproach, the patriarch decided to kill the woman.